Right, Premier League predictions for Game Week 25. Okay, so I've not touched the Premier League yet in any of my videos, apart from during the week in my Championship prediction. I did mention the Everton-Liverpool score, and I did get it wrong. I said 2-1 to Liverpool. It was 2-2 in the end. I was nearly there, but the extra goal in the 98th minute cost me. Anyways, this is my first Premier League prediction video. If you enjoy, please drop a subscribe. I'm going to try to do these every week, or at least every time there's a fixture on. So let's begin. Right, Friday night. I don't know if this is coming out on Saturday or not, by the way, but if it's not, Friday night, I'm recording just after I've done the Championship one, which you can see on the channel as well. But Friday night, right now, I've not seen it because it's not happened, so I've not rigged it if this video comes out late. Brighton and Hove Albion versus Chelsea. They did just play each other in the cup, which Brighton managed to win. However, I think Chelsea will win this one, and it's going to be the same scoreline, 2-1, but this time to Chelsea. I think Cole Palmer will probably bag, and then I don't really know who else. I don't think Rutter will score for Brighton. They'll probably rest him because they like to put him on the bench a lot unless it's the cup. I don't really understand why they're doing that. He's a good player. But anyways, moving on to the Saturday matches. We've got the 12:30 kickoff with Leicester and Arsenal. An interesting one for the TV, but whatever. Leicester, you already, I don't have to talk about Leicester. You know how badly they're performing. And Arsenal, they have just lost Kai Havertz for the rest of the season, which is a big blow. They've got no Saka at the minute as well. So to be fair, if Leicester play the cards right, they can go for a draw here. And I fancy that, to be honest. I'm going to say 1-1 to... Well, don't matter, it's 2 actually. But I'm going to say 1-1. I don't know why I did that. Villa and Ipswich are the first 3 o'clock kickoff on the Saturday. I think Ipswich are a good team, to be fair. I am an Ipswich, I'm going to say an Ipswich fan, but I'm not a Leeds fan. But I like what Ipswich are doing. They're the Luton of this season, but I think this time they might actually do it. But will they beat Villa? I don't think so. I'm going to say Villa 2, Ipswich 0 for this weekend, unfortunately. And then we've got Fulham and Nottingham Forest. Nottingham Forest are flying. I don't think it's going to be another 7-0, but I do think it can be 3-1. Fulham are a good side. I don't think they're going to let Forest walk over a clean sheet at the home ground. Craven Cottage is not going to let that happen. So 3-1 seems fair. And then the next match at 3 o'clock. Why is this one on at 3 o'clock? I do not... Do they want money? I don't think they do. Manchester City versus Newcastle United. That'd be a great match for the TV. But no, we're not having it. Or at least on Sunday as well. They could have put it on Sunday. But City's form, I don't really know, but they are at the Etihad. Newcastle's form, unbelievable. He's a brilliant striker. I can see this one being very close. I'm going to say 2-1 to Newcastle. I'm going for the Newcastle win. Up the tune. Southampton, Bournemouth. Bournemouth are flying. Southampton, maybe the worst side we've ever seen in the Premier League. I don't know. But I think Bournemouth should be walking away from this comfortably. With a nice 4-0 win. Kulevic's a massive player. They've got a lot of good players at Bournemouth at the minute, actually. And Iriola is a brilliant manager. This should be a walk in the park. That's why I've gone for 4-0. Whether it happens or not, I don't know. Southampton probably aren't going to see a win, but they might score. They might not let them get away with a clean sheet, but I don't see it happening, really. West Ham and Brentford is our last 3 o'clock kickoff on the Saturday. Brentford away are a terrible, terrible team. But Brentford at home are so good. So you almost forget about the away form. But I'm not going to let that change my mind. I'm going to say 2-1 to West Ham United. A nice home win. Get them a bit further away from the bottom of the table. Nice and comfortable. And now, our last Saturday match is the 5:30 kickoff. Crystal Palace versus Everton. Moyes, you have turned Everton into some sort of super club. What is going on there? But I do think that Everton, with having this Wednesday match, might be a little bit tired, especially with it going for nearly 100 minutes. I'm going to have to say Crystal Palace might edge this one. But Everton might have another draw in them. I don't know. I really don't. Palace are a good side, though. But not as great as they were last season, which has completely baffled a lot of Premier League fans. I'm going to say Crystal Palace 2, Everton 1. And now, our last 2 matches are the Sunday matches. the 2 o'clock Liverpool Wolverhampton Wanderers, or Wolves. I don't know why I said Wolverhampton. It was there, so I thought I've got to read it. And then we've got Spurs v Man United. So we've got a team that are destined to win, really, and then we've got the 2 battle jobs of the season battling it out at Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. So Liverpool at home against Wolves. Realistically, we should expect nothing less than 3-0. Maybe 3-1, to be fair. But I'm going to say 3-0 for that. You've got Mo Salah. That's it. As long as Mo Salah is in that squad, I don't see Liverpool losing much at all, really. They've had 1 loss this season in the league, and that is to Nottingham Forest, and it was 1-0. To be fair, that was at Anfield as well, so that's impressive. But I don't think they're going to underestimate what they're going up against. I know that they've just had the midweek match, but I think they've got it in them. They're going to be annoyed that they dropped points on Wednesday, and they're going to go and batter Wolves. And as for the Spurs and Man United game, this is a terrible, terrible game, but it's a big one for both teams. They can go above each other here. Man United can maintain dominance, or Tottenham Hotspur can come up and knock Man United down a bit, which I would prefer, to be honest. But will it happen? Overall, I think Manchester United are the better team here. They're a bit more... It's a mess, but it's not as much of a mess as what's going on at Spurs. I see this being a... I'm going to say 2-2, actually. It's going to be a 2-2 match. And that's a good result for both of them, really. They should be pushing for a win, but I think at this point, both teams will take a point where they can find them. And that's it. So that is what's going to happen. Well, it's not what's going to happen, it's what I think will happen in the Premier League this weekend. If you enjoyed, please subscribe. And I've already done the subscribe plug, but I'm going to do it again. I'm trying to start this channel. We're on 8 subscribers currently. I'm trying to get the audience. So if you could help me with that, that would be a massive, massive help. And that's all I can ask for, really. Or at least, if you've got to this far, that's brilliant too. Thank you for watching. I'm going to see you next week. In fact, I think there's some midweek championship action that I'll have to cover. The teams that are a bit behind are going to catch up during the week, I believe. So I'll see you for that very soon. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.